wonder how you got into K-pop? How it took over your life? Your life. I have been asked that by lots of fan pages, and it's a very simple answer, actually. J-pop. See, I was actually, my first J-pop song that went on my iPod. Does Final Fantasy soundtracks count? Because that would be from Final Fantasy X-2. 1,000 Words, and that other one that Yuna sings in the beginning. Is it What Can I Do For You? I don't know. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I can't hear you. What can I do for you? Anyway, so that was my first J-pop song on there. The first one I remember hearing. Do anime songs count? Pokemon. No. It would be Inuyasha's theme song that Boa sang, actually, but I didn't know it was Boa at first. So that was my first J-pop song, I guess. And I also heard Dreams Come True. Their Eternity was actually on the Swan Princess VHS. The music video was at the very end, and I didn't know this until I just watched the whole thing one day in high school, and I'm like, there's a music video at the end? What? So there's that. And so with my reintroduction to J-pop in high school, I went searching for it, and I found I actually rekindled my love for Final Fantasy. So I started watching Final Fantasy VII clips on YouTube, because some guy had taken a camera or something and had recorded, his whole gameplay, like all the movie clips, and compiled them into just one large movie. And I was watching that, and when it got to the end and Zack died, I was bawling my eyes out. But then the end credits song came on, and I'm like, wow, this song is so beautiful. Where is it, and how can I buy it? Well, I went looking, and she is on iTunes. It's by Ayaka, and the song is Why, but Why is not on iTunes. Her album, though, First Message, is on there. So I bought that, and then iTunes is like, oh, you like Ayaka? Well, I guess you'll love Boa! And I'm like, I'm not interested in Boa. I want Ayaka. And so I left it there, and I looked up some more J-Rock and stuff like that. But it kept throwing Boa in my face with her American album, Boa. And I'm like, fine, I'll check out this Boa person. I took one listen to Eat You Up, and it's like, smack! K-pop in my life. Yeah, so, needless to say, I looked up some YouTube videos of Boa. My first video that I saw of her was Eat You Up, and then I Did It For Love. And the first Japanese video I saw of her was Sweet Impact, and the first Korean one was Hurricane Venus, which I know sounds a lot like penis, and I didn't get why people were saying that, because I pretty much heard Venus. Perverts. It was probably you nasties, wasn't it? You nasty. But anyway, that was my introduction to K-pop. So, I'm kind of a shy person, so when I went to college for my first year, they were having this music challenge, like Music Jeopardy or something. I'm like, I could do something like that. I love music. I love music from the 50s all the way up to now in America. I don't listen to a lot of that anymore, but because K-pop took over my life. But yeah. And so I went down there. I won $50. And when we were done, one of the guys who had participated with me, he's like, wow, you're really good. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, And I met my friend Emmy. And Emmy loved K-pop. And I'm like, I like K-pop too. I love Boa. She's like, really? You should listen to the Wonder Girls. And my friend Elizabeth is like, you should listen to SHINee. And so, but Wonder Girls wasn't my first girl band. That was actually Girls' Generation. Why was it Girls' Generation? Because SHINee was my first boy band. Oh yeah. Ring Ding Dong and Lucifer. First 2 videos. Ring Ding Dong came first though. And I'm like, why is that guy rubbing his lips? That's weird. And then someone's like, oh, because it's considered sexy. I'm like, okay. They made it like, well, there's a lot of girls and cars in American music videos, and there's a lot of lip touching and cars in Korean videos. Okay. Whatever you say. So, that was that. And so I asked around YouTube, oh, what do you listen to? And I kept getting Girls' Generation, 21, you know, Big Bang, Super Junior. Super Junior was next, and then Beast. And when I looked at a Beast video, I'm like, oh, I love Junhyung Oppa, I love Yosab Oppa, and Gikwang Oppa, and Dojun Oppa, and Hunsung Oppa. And I'm like, are they all related? Why do you keep putting Oppa? And I'm like, oh, Oppa is an honorific. You put it after guys who are older than you. Like younger guys will call older guys Hyung. And I'm like, oh. Makes that a little less weird now. But, yeah, I didn't really know anything. I was confused at Uni too, because Uni, because when I was watching Girls' Generation videos, she was my first. And at first I didn't like it, because it was like all pink and cutesy, and I hate pink cutesy things. I'm like, ew, gross. So gross. And, well, I just didn't want to like it, because it was cute and pink, and, well, there was some pink, but I didn't want to like it, so I just left it. But then, it kept popping up on my iTunes, and so I listened to it a little bit more, and I love it now. Oh, do I love it. I love it. Took me a while to figure out Mino was in there. Mino. I'm gonna call him Mino. But yeah. Oh yeah, Uni. I didn't know what Uni was, so I looked that up. You know, there's a whole honorific system, and it's confusing at first, but once you get the gist of it, you know, you'll get it. And so everyone's saying, oh, Suju's great, Suju's great. I go to Suju, and they have a video, No Other, which is, I think, the first one I looked at there. I'm like, oh, this is so adorable. It reminds me of SHINee's Hello. And so I look up more, I'm like, wow, Suju is great. And then Big Bang popped up in the recommended videos, and so I watched it, and I was like, is that guy wearing an Indian headdress? That guy looks like he's from the Jersey Shore. Such a beauty. Are those 2 different guys, or is that one guy? 2011. Holy shit, that guy's voice scared me. Oh my god. Don't stop. Yeah, Big Bang freaked me out at first. When you go from like uniform, dancing in sync with each other, you know, cutie boy, and like, you know,